Hey guys, Joey Lopez here. Just a couple announcements before we start this week's tarot. I am no longer doing tropical astrology. I am switching all my services over to Vedic astrology. However, I will not be delivering any type of birth chart in Vedic astrology because I am not qualified to do it. I am ceasing all tropical birth charts. All the appointments that I have made with tropical birth charts, I will continue those, and once I'm done with that last couple of charts that I have left, I will no longer be going back to tropical astrology. So when I do tarot, I will be referring to nakshatras, I will be referring to planets according to Vedic astrology. So when I'm doing this, make sure you check your rising sign in Vedic astrology for better predictions. Although I don't believe in the prediction system on YouTube, because a lot of times these predictions, they're very general. You may have a planet maybe 8 spaces away where there's some sort of change that's going to go on in your life, and that may not come to pass for you, but it'll come to pass for somebody else where they have no planets in that spot. You understand me? So it's predictions. All the astrologers that I do follow don't actually do predictions for monthly transits or for yearly transits. They don't believe in it. They just believe in teaching it and reading the chart as it is in the D1, D9, and all those extracurricular charts. As far as my services, it's going to be more simpler for me because that means we can just stick to the tarot. However, I will give you a link in the email from the description below when you email me for a tarot service, and it will send you a link to put in your birth information. I will still look at your chart to see what transits you're going through, what mahadashas you're going through, or if there's anything impeding you from certain places that you want to set the intention for your reading. As far as that goes, I'll look at the chart, but I'm not going to read your chart to you. Until I have the blessings of my teacher in India to go ahead and deliver charts, I will not be doing charts anymore. The last thing I have for this week on the channel is in the Cancer read last week, I had a very interesting thing with the clarifier. Was it last week? I think it was 2 weeks ago, or last month's read actually. I had 2 Queen of Cups come out in the clarifier deck, and it was a new clarifier deck because I wanted the edition to match the original edition that I've always had, and so I ordered the matching set, and 2 Queen of Chalices came out. So this is a very special deck. When you see it on my channel as the clarifier, I'm gonna keep both Queen of Chalices in the deck. There is a special meaning for me here as well with these 2 Queen of Chalices personally, and that special meaning to me is that there's something about the Divine Feminine with this deck, and there's something with the Divine Masculine with this deck. So anytime I do tarot with these decks, just realize I'm looking at masculine with the colors, kind of like the Bird Kingdom. They got those nice flying colors, and then the female birds tend to have the lower, darker tone colors. And so I'm going to keep both Queen of Chalices in this deck, and so that's just a special gift towards you guys, so you can understand why 2 Queen of Chalices will come out in the read and you guys aren't complaining in the comments like you guys like to do. And why are there 2 Queen of Cups? Anyways guys, like always, these are YouTube general readings. They won't always resonate. Enjoy your reading for the month of September. Take it easy, guys. Aries, hi. Let's get started for you. Let's start with your shuffling. How are you doing this week, Aries? I'm so stoked for your September reading. So is Bubby. He's right in the middle of the table. We gotta kind of move him off to the side here. Alright. Now, you stay over there. Alright. And by the way, I'm sorry about that air conditioner. That is so noisy. But it's still summer here. And I choose air over dying. I choose air over drowning in my own sweat. Alright, Aries. Let's see what we got for the month of September for you guys. Six of Chalices, the Fool, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Six of Swords. A lot of swords now. A lot of overthinking things. The Empress, but you're doing good here. The overall energy for the read is the Empress. Looking good, smelling good, and attracting a whole lot of stuff into your area. Like, this is just like, ooh, like you're just attracting a lot of things into your life right now, and that can be a little bit why I was saying there's a lot of stuff going here in the mental space of yours. What you're attracting, though, sometimes, you know, we attract flies with our good energy, right? You bring more flies with the honey than you do with the vinegar, so to speak. I see you've been going through something, though, here in the past. Something deep for you, because something felt really good, felt really connected, and something that you went forward with the Fool, which I love, because that's your strength. That's the way you're supposed to act, Aries. You're supposed to go into those situations head on, that pioneer spirit of yours, and lock horns with the things that you want to lock horns here with, and I feel like you did. The thing was that, you know, you may have not seen any type of results with whatever you were doing here. This could have been a project, this could have been school, this could have been, you know, something that just really emotionally made you feel good. And that sucks. That sucks, you know, and if it was a person, then they definitely acted like the Fool here. But on their side, I'm showing that they're, you know, if it's a person and not a job or something like that, then they're definitely showing me here that whatever this is it didn't give you any results. Or if this is some sort of work situation in the past, it definitely didn't see any sort of result here. In the current energy, you have the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Six of Swords. There's a lot of planning, a lot of stuff coming in from your mental space. Now, it's not to say the Queen of Swords is a bad character. I love her. Like, I love Queen of Swords. But the thing is, when you're overthinking things or you're being a little too cold and you let your mind kind of control what's going on instead of your intuition, then yeah, that can lead to some sort of pain here with that Six of Swords, which happens to be, just in this tarot deck, something very painful going on for you right now. Just in this deck alone, I considered Six of Swords one of the most painful cards in the deck. Not Ten of Swords, not Nine of Swords, or not the Tower or anything. I consider just this card the most painful card in the deck. That's me personally with this tarot deck, not any other tarot card reader. And it's definitely not in the booklet inside the box. It's just the way I consider it, because there's a bridge here you have to cross barefoot. And it's painful. And there's snow there. And you can get stuck to those swords. You can get stuck with this thinking of being in pain. I was listening to the song today. Who was it by? I believe it was by Architects. And it said, the only thing we really appreciate comes through misery, or something like that. And it's true. Sometimes the people or situations that we get locked into or thinking they're going to take us somewhere, but we have to end up walking away from, and we're using our mentality more so than our intuition. That can be kind of painful, and it kind of relapses over and over in our mind. And our mind shouldn't be used to kind of control our decisions about people, how we feel about people. I'm not saying make blind, dumb decisions, but you should kind of use that intuition. Use your heart as well, too. Especially if it's you that's, people weren't seeing any results here with, or if it was about a job, a career, a friend, whatever this was. In the current energy, in the upcoming energies, though, I like this. So we have the King of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords. Well. That's your energy shifting here in the upcoming future. So normally, if you wouldn't have heard this tarot read, you would have been stuck on this bridge permanently. You would have been with the frostbitten feet on those swords that I showed you earlier. You would have been stuck there. But because you're listening to this read now, I want you to know King of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the King of Swords show up. This is showing me that overall you're going to keep pushing forward. You're going to keep going towards the things that you feel your intuition is pulling you into. Instead of listening to your mind, you're learning to balance the heart, which is a Leo card, and, you have the mind here, the swords, the King of Swords, which is Aquarius. And, Leo and Aquarius, first, seventh axis, baby, and that's definitely fixed energy. This is definitely sticking and committing to a way of life of something here. With the Seven of Wands is definitely putting up soft boundaries, and this is also like putting up soft boundaries. While you're doing that, you're creating something here in the middle of these two. And for my LGBT community, if you're out there, King of Wands and the King of Swords, there's definitely a love connection here for you. As well as, like, it could be because, this is YouTube. There is no sex in tarot YouTube tarot world, but it is showing me, divine feminine energies here with the Empress. And if you're definitely connecting to new people in the future, which I do see here, is because of some action that you've created with this Empress energy. I love it. Let's see here. Let's clarify a couple cards here. Let's see what's going on with the Six of Chalices in the past. What made you feel good here in the past? Let's see. I wanted to jump out. King of Chalices, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. The first word that popped in my mind when I saw these three cards come out is de-evolution. Somebody de-evolved the way they felt about a situation here in love and with you, or it could have been about a situation at work. Like I said, apply this how it resonates for you. There was a de-evolution going on because it goes from a king to a knight to a page. This could have been three specific people connected to a work project as well that kind of fell through. When you put in all the chips and, everyone was just kind of letting you down here. Let's see here. Yeah, because you saw no results there. Let's see here. This Queen of Swords. I really need to take that bell off the cat when he's walking around and playing around. Doesn't help with the air conditioner noise. Let's see this Queen of Swords. What's this Queen of Swords got to say? The Fool, Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Oh, wow. This is definitely some shadow work you're doing alone. You're going to experience a little bit of loneliness here, whether it be because of you leaving a career here or leaving some sort of love situation behind. This is a little bit of alone time you're dealing with. And this is also doing a little bit of shadow work, when I don't think that's a bad thing. But it can be a painful process. Believe me, I know this month, my birthday month of all months, I've had to do a little bit of shadow work and lost some weight because of it. Started a little bit extra martial arts, curricular stuff. I try to keep busy. I eat less, meditate more, that type of stuff. I see that for you here. And especially trying to cross that Six of Swords I was talking about earlier. Definitely you gotta kind of go through that shadow work so that you can cross that bridge without fear. Because once you've done the shadow work, you're not afraid to cross these bridges. These bridges are like nothing for you. Maybe before you got to this tarot read, these bridges were scary. But when you finish this video and you watch the little 5-second commercial at the end of it, You're going to be able to cross this bridge. No problem, Aries. I guarantee you that. Let's clarify the Six of Swords there. Yeah, because there's new things. There's better things on the other side. Whatever let you down here, there's a whole lot of new stuff here. And it looks exciting, and it looks like the way the thing showed up in the past as a king and then you devolved, I don't think, we'll clarify, these kings, I don't think they devolve. I think they stay as they are, but they stay in this mode of creation. They stay in this mode of evolution, as opposed to whatever that was. Let's see here with the Six of Wands. Six of Swords, sorry, is qualified by Seven of Chalices, Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's walking away from a whole lot of options as well. You know, and that's funny because I said with the Empress, like, maybe because of the past situations here, you have some new options kind of showing up here with the Seven of Swords in the middle. And you have the Seven of Chalices here showing me some sort of options here. And you're not really trying to take anything that's showing up right now. You're kind of listening to your intuition here about not trying to take things. It's kind of like listening to that, and then when you're ready to, you'll step across this bridge. And I feel like when you do that, you get yourself out of some sort of pain here. And, you know, I can't do that as a tarot card reader to push you to move across this bridge. But I feel like after you hear this, after you hear the message, you'll be able to walk across that bridge here. Let's see with the King of Wands, with the Sun, fuck yeah, and the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Chalices. Yeah, this is definitely like a connection, match made in heaven on this side. Let's see with the King of Swords, sorry. Haven, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Wands. This is definitely a lot of creation for the homestead here with whatever this is, the King of Swords here. And it's connecting these two energies with the Seven of Wands, which I love because it's showing me that, you know, there's actual things going on. There's communication, there's healthy boundaries being put up. There's a lot of happy stuff coming here in the future, but yeah, it's going to take you a little bit to cross this bridge. And once you open that door, I guarantee you, there is happiness here. And I feel like whatever this is in the past, if it's making you angry or something like that, kind of use that for your shadow work. Put that into the mix of your shadow work instead of putting that into the mix of sending the person a dirty message or I hate you message, right? Put that in your mix of shadow work. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe and we'll be done with your read. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Devil. I don't feel like the Devil's a bad thing here. I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords between that is realizing that, you know, for some of you, whatever this was kind of guaranteed you like something simple. Something like with an end game, right? And maybe it didn't kind of pan out. And I feel like once you get over those swords, that overthinking about it, the Devil here is just kind of showing you a way here that you can actually live your life and have a good time. Have a good time in September. Definitely for the Aries. Go out, have a good time. And if you have a lot of options, just realize you're going to be pulling a whole lot of options into your circle. And you do have to kind of use that intuition of what you're going to bring in here. But I feel like because you know, you're not kind of blocking yourself here anymore. Just hearing this tarot read, you're going to be able to take in these things, and there's definitely love showing up for you here, and a lot of happiness, a lot of creation, a lot of stability, and I will see the Aries again mid-month. Take it easy. Bye.